Yo, what's going on, guys? GZTV here, back with another video, and I'm super duper excited for this album. Maybe not as excited for Core Days, because Core Days was definitely long awaited, but we have Earl Sweatshirt, who hasn't released music in over 2 years. The last thing he released too was a deluxe, so I don't know if I'm going to count it. We're just gonna listen through. We had 3 singles released from the album, which is a good and bad thing. You guys aren't gonna have as much music content for me to react to right here. We got 7 songs to listen to. I don't know how long the listening experience is going to be. Probably about 15 minutes, really. I don't think this video is going to be long at all. It's definitely going to be in the single digits, minutes-wise, but, you know, we're going to listen to it. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on it. There's definitely a lot of mixed opinions going around on the internet about this album, so I'm just here to give you guys my honest opinion. I'm going to be a little biased because I definitely love Earl Sweatshirt, but, yeah, without further ado, I have the album pulled up now. Let's get into the first track, Old Friend. People are saying this is definitely trap influenced. Okay, that's a little loud. Some strings going on in the background. It's not going to mess with the flows whatsoever. Those beeping sounds have been on a lot of like Madlib and Alchemist's records lately. The instrumental is so calm, yet his delivery is so aggressive, and it's so good. That was a decent way to open up the project. Next track is 2010, but again, that's a single. We're not going to listen to it. But anyways, very good way to open the track with just rapping. Not much of the instrumental was involved there. And there was a list of producers for this album, so I'm wondering who produced that one. I'm not going to look it up or anything. But next song is the album track, Sick. A lot of these tracks are short, in common Earl Sweatshirt fashion as of late. Getting trap Earl. The fuck? Are we serious? This is a whole new Earl style. This beat's really good. I don't know if people like that Earl Sweatshirt's doing this, but whatever. Very lazy in his delivery, but that's not uncommon for Earl. This is taken from. And that was the title track, Sick. Pretty interesting, very trappy, very different, very unorthodox, really. I did not expect that from a guy like Earl Sweatshirt. Very lazy flow, but again, that doesn't really have negative connotations when it comes to Earl Sweatshirt. It's a normal thing. I've grown to like it out of him, especially with songs like albums like some rap songs. He's definitely used it more, but let's move on to the next song. We have Z Loopers on a song with him, a very common collaborator in this underground lyrical rap scene. Let's get into it. Okay, classic sample. This is probably the longest track on the project, at least one of them. Oh shit. Woo! Damn, these beats are fucking hard. I'm sorry if the music's loud, I gotta turn up real quick. Ooh, nice vocal effects there. Z Loopers is going crazy right now. I'm wondering what Earl Sweatshirt's gonna bring to the table. Okay, I like this Z Loopers. Funny, like, delivery, really. Oh shit, Earl. I feel like this is an album that everyone's going to like, honestly. The grand scheme of things, anyway. The background, like, vocal play is great. These samples kind of have, like, this thing of ours, Alchemist type of vibe. And if you guys didn't know, Earl Sweatshirt actually has Instagram back. That was interesting for me to find out last night. The next track is Tabula Rasa, which we've already heard, and I thought it was bad at first, but honestly, it has definitely grown on me. But anyways, the song was Z Loopers. Wow, I was fucking impressed. That shit was great. I think this album is actually going to be loved by a lot of people with songs like this on the album. I mean, Earl Sweatshirt's doing his thing. I mean, he's not doing his thing. I mean, he's really adopting new styles and stuff, and I really like that from Earl. He's a very experimental artist, kind of playing with the mainstream sound. I actually really like him doing that, and I'm a fan of it. So keep going, Earl, on your future records with this style. I love it. Next song is Lie, like L-Y-E. The Tabula Rasa sample kind of played through this track a little bit. The Interlude, maybe? Beat him to the punches. Okay.
With every triplet of trips around the sun.
Trumpets are great. Whatever those instruments are. Anyways, this is the first like Earl Sweatshirt album in a while I've like had like a first listen, like sat down and listened to it when it came out. We only have 3 more new tracks after this. It's kind of went by fast, but I've enjoyed it all. Is he talking about his experience at Samoa, like he's talked about in previous albums? I can't imagine any of the rest of the tracks are going to be too much longer than what we just heard, because honestly, this album is like 24 minutes, and the 3 singles were pretty lengthy each. So yeah, I really like that. It was a nice, calm, chill. Like Freddie Gibbs would be good on a track like that for sure. Earl is continuing to do his thing. I'm enjoying it. I know I'm not like super duper hyped. Am I really gonna be hyped with a Earl album? No, it's more mellow for me. But yeah, let's just move on to the next song. It is actually an interlude. It says INT in parentheses. It's called Lobby. It is only a minute 13 seconds. Oh shit, bass is crazy.
You know what it is. Don't overreact.
That's hard.
Don't get too attached. Heavy
Holy fuck, bro, this shit is great. So happy that Earl Sweatshirt's doing this right now.
I know it's a quarter to fill. Where you going and what's
Oh wow, interesting sample there from like a baseball game. That's cool. Definitely shows his taste in sports. That's kind of awesome, actually. Oh, that was the interlude. That was one of the hardest tracks on this project. Man, that was awesome. Again, I'm loving Earl Sweatshirt getting in this lane and running with it. So, on that note, let's just, without further ado, get into the next one, God Laughs. Pretty evil title, but, I mean, I guess it is true. I don't know. And tomorrow you guys will get a lot of singles and reviewed on this channel. Is there a meaning behind this album, or did he kind of just throw tracks together? I think I saw a thing that said it's like him talking about his dealing with the pandemic. He's got like a mask on in the cover art, so. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I like this album a lot so far. I'm going to say that over and over because I fucking love this so far. And that was nice and cool, nice and calm. I like the vibe of it. You know, he's still spitting. He's spitting on this entire fucking thing. I love it. Love every second of it. I mean, you just got to be thankful that Earl Sweatshirt has finally dropped an album. That just shows that 2022 is going to be a great year. Every year Earl drops an album, music is pretty much really good. So that's a note to leave on. Well, we have one more track. We're not leaving yet. Fire in the Hole. And this final track's actually pretty lengthy, so we'll get like full-on content song. Oh yeah, this is Alchemist produced. There's no way it's not. More Mad Bud. Great guitar. I think we'll talk about this album after this song for quite some time. Really could, man.
I'ma leave it to y'all to get hoodwinked.
Collins?
I went ahead and mixed some beetle juice with the wine. Skin contact,
Brown grass?
blood seeping into the mulch. I needed a quick result. I read it.
Okay, it's not like amazing, but it's pretty cool. Alright, stop moaning, bro, please. I actually saw a TikTok like a month ago of Earl Sweatshirt with his girlfriend. His girlfriend has TikTok. It's so crazy to see that on my For You page. Just shows the beauty of TikTok. Kind of a lengthy instrumental. I don't know if I like that or not. It's kind of a waste of runtime. But then again, you gotta give, like, if it's either the Madlib or the Alchemist, you gotta give them time to kind of breathe on the track with their production. Change in tone here. What's going on? Just gonna continue with an instrumental. Earl seems to be in very good spirits based on his social media, so it's pretty awesome to see. You know, the burden of like his dad dying and stuff still probably hurts him to this day. And, yeah. Okay, that's the project. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I really liked that. That last track was a bit fluffy. It was a little too fluffy for my liking. Not one of my favorites on the project, but man, this lived up to some hype, didn't it? I mean, very mixed reviews on the internet. I'm about to address those. I don't agree with people with what people are saying. I'm going to talk about this album in great length because it's a very short project. I don't want you guys to have a fucking like 5-minute video because based on what I just shot, it probably would be like a maybe 6 or 7. I want to be generous for you guys. I want to make this like plentiful content for the day. This is the final video you guys are going to get today before I either do a Twitch stream or hang out with the boys or whatever I'm going to do today. But Earl Sweatshirt, man, this is awesome. I'm not going to call this a masterpiece, but it's definitely a really fun listening experience. It's got some trappy moments. It's got everything you'd want out of a hip-hop album. Yeah, Earl Sweatshirt's not the one that, like, attaches to the trends quickly. He's definitely an independent artist. He's on his own. And that's what makes him so respectable from myself, who's like a very avid music listener. I respect artists that like kind of stay in their own lane and stay out of this like trend that is hip hop. Because yeah, the sounds are good, but once you hear it from like Lil Baby, Moneybagg Yo, Lil Durk, NLE, blah 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 blah, after you hear it from all these guys, over and over and over again. It's like good the first maybe 10 times. Maybe the first 10 albums are good, and then you get to the like 11th album, and you're like, dude, this is so repetitive. And some of the artists get unlucky because if I don't listen to you first in the hip hop scene, then I'm probably not going to appreciate you all that much. But I mean, I'm kind of going on a tangent here about like mainstream music, but Earl Sweatshirt kind of feeds into that mainstream music lane, but at the same time, he puts his own delivery, he puts his own the chef's kiss, if you will. He puts his own touch on it. I enjoy that, and the production is great as always. Earl Sweatshirt's not going to fold on the production on any one of his projects. I haven't heard that in recent memory. I mean, yeah. There's some Earl Sweatshirt albums that I definitely need to listen to for myself. Because I do reactions over here on the channel if you guys didn't know, or reviews. I used to do first listens where I'd go through an album and listen to it for the first time, like an old album, say like ASAP Rocky, or like a Chance the Rapper album. I used to do that. I did it with Blonde, Frank Ocean, but now I just do like 10-minute reviews to kind of talk about the album, give some information about it. Maybe I need to do that with some of Earl Sweatshirt's albums. I know that has nothing to do with the album. I haven't heard Feet of Clay. I haven't heard I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside. Those are 2 albums I definitely need to listen to. He also has Solace. Most real Earl Sweatshirt fans would know. He also has like mixtapes like Solace. I've heard Earl before. I've heard his first mixtape. But speaking more on the album, not a lot of features. I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that in Earl Sweatshirt's case for sure. Um, some artists need features. I don't think Earl Sweatshirt does. His close friends of Armin Hammer and Z Loopers is enough to make a quality project. This is very much underground hip hop. It's pretty grimy. I wouldn't say grimy. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. It's not grimy. I mean, it's Earl fucking Sweatshirt. He's very artistic. He's very creative with his music. He goes in his own lanes. He pretty much makes his own sounds on songs like, or on, why do I keep saying songs? On albums like some rap songs that a lot of people like Mike and Mavi, all those sorts of people kind of feed off of. I mean, even JPEG Mafia himself is probably kind of fed off a little bit of Earl Sweatshirt's music. He's not influential in the mainstream scheme of things, in the grand scheme of things, if you will, but he's definitely influential in the underground scene, and this album's going to continue to prove that. And I really enjoy it, all in all. I really enjoy this album. I don't understand the mixed opinions. I feel like most people should think that, and I don't like giving number ratings. I used to do that in the past. Now I'm not as big. Why are my feet, my legs maybe? But anyways, now I'm not a huge fan of giving number reviews to albums. I think it's just kind of corny. It's kind of stupid to rate albums when you can't do it yourself. I just give you guys my opinions. I'm just an honest music listener. Sometimes I'm a bit brutal honest, but I would say mostly I keep it positive on this channel. But yeah, later tonight, you're gonna get a Twitch stream, I think, if I don't have any friends coming over. Probably starting at 10 and going to like 1 or 2, just like last week if you guys were here. Tomorrow, I'm gonna find a horror movie to watch. I'm not sure what. I wanted to go to the theaters to watch Scream. I think I've told you guys this before, but I wanted to go to the theaters to watch Scream. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm probably gonna watch something at home. Um, I'm in the mood to watch a horror movie, and tomorrow there's like 3 or 4 tracks we got to get into. Sunday we have an album review, and then Marvel Avengers gameplay. I'm going to school, back to school Monday night because of Martin Luther King's Day. So leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed the music. Hopefully you enjoyed my review and my analysis of it. If you want to call it analysis, I don't know what you want to call it. I have to edit this. It'll probably be up around 2 o'clock. It is 1:18 right now. Well, I can't really. Oh, expect it at 2. You guys aren't seeing this live, but anyways, see ya.